Hi everyone. I thought I would say hi today. This is the first of two videos, and it's the more serious one. This is the one that's going to be about changes in my identity and what's going on in my life. Because last night I had the opportunity to be a little, thank you, noisy outside. Probably heard that. Uh, to be intimate with somebody, and well, and not everything happened. Things stayed pretty much above the waist because, I have issues right now. The hormones have had a lot of effect. And I'm not talking just about whether or not I can, let's say it, getting erect. It's not even about whether or not that's easy or difficult or whatever it is. There's also, the weirdness of going, I don't really want them to know about that or see it, even if they do. So underwear tends to stay on. That's new. I've never been truly body shy in any way. Now that I find myself changing, I find that the in-between things of my life are hard to deal with in a public way, or at least with other human beings. More confusing is the fact that, I was a little intimate, making out and all that with a boy. I'm not against that. But it's strange because before I started this, I want to say the words 50-50. But it was more like 60-40, and maybe even getting to 70-30 in favor of boys. And that was confusing. Now, I don't know where I stand entirely. I say I'm a lesbian, a transbian, or whatever those terms mean. Though I would say I'm like 90-10 in favor of women. And here I am making out and everything else with a boy. Now, what does that mean? I wish I knew. I like him. It was fun. And it's also issues like, what is it? How do I really feel? Because with everything going on in my life, there's this tendency to move forward faster than I should because I don't understand relationships. And so it's brought up a lot of questions. This is the first time I've been intimate in that way in a few months. And so you're just being attracted to somebody, and I don't know if they're the right gender for me. And it's very strange when you're attracted to, how they look, and possibly attracted to them personally. I don't know yet. I don't know the person well enough to say, except that I like them. And, well, they definitely like me, but it might not be anything more than a friend situation. There's a little intimacy. And yet, we get to a certain point as we go lower and lower in the body, where suddenly I'm like, it's fun and all, but we should have something different. That's very new, because I'm still open to the situation of being with almost any gender, really, or not almost any gender, and yet I find myself really wanting to be intimate with women more than anything else, and wanting to be in a relationship with a woman. And there's questions like, does that have something to do with the ex who was a genetic girl? And, am I trying to recreate that? I doubt it. She was so abusive, and she's gone. No more. And, I've always been more comfortable, especially intimately, with women. I'd say I have more experience with men because, at least at first, I wasn't scared of them. Women are different that way for me, or they were when I was a boy, because there was a certain expectation with women, and with boys it was always, well, there's some jollies and then it's done. And you can have that with women, but there always seems to be more intimacy in general. And as I'm changing, I found that certain aspects of men are intimidating, especially when they use their strength. Not in any bad way, but guys in the moment are, not, I want to say aggressive, but they're stronger. And despite all my exercising, yeah, they're stronger. So I find that that moment of near helplessness in certain situations is like, no, 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 that's bad now. I mean, women can do it too. And so I find myself going, so what does this mean? I guess I'm bisexual again. Again. Straight, then bi, then maybe gay, then lesbian, then bi again. Oh, I am just a mess. A fun mess, but oh, such a mess. In the end, I'm going to be attracted to who I'm attracted to. I can live with that. That's just fine. I want a woman, but I want really in the end someone who will treat me right. And it's not the time in my life right now for having a truly intimate relationship. I've had a few moments of stupidity, and I've had things where I had a fling that I regretted, or a fling that I thought was gonna go somewhere and didn't, or misread people. It's a big problem for me. It's easier for me now to read them, but I still make a lot of mistakes. I This isn't a complaint exactly. This is more of just putting my thoughts into the world today and how this is affecting me. Because I had no problem being intimate to a certain extent, but I will say this: it would have been easier for me to have shown or be everything I am had it been a woman. That's funny to say. Thank you, Kitty, for the random cat tale of doom. And on that note, I love you all. Goodbye.